I made a video back in the day. I titled it, "Why Are You So Quiet?" And that video got a lot of response. And in that particular video, I was saying that don't feel ashamed that you are quiet in certain situations. If you feel that the people you're around or your environment is you're not feeling it, so you just want to keep to yourself. And I said in that video, go ahead and keep to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. If people get upset, if people criticize or ridicule you for being quiet, that's their problem. Let them handle that. And I was thinking about just being quiet in general. I'd rather be quiet than run my mouth. What I've noticed by being quiet is the people who talk a lot and run their mouth, you get to analyze a lot of these people. You get to see their true colors. You get to see how they really are. I noticed. And it makes me weed out a lot of people, just total silence. What I'm basically saying is that when you're quiet, you get to analyze and observe a lot of things with people. When people are constantly are talkative and they keep running their mouth, talking a lot of gibberish, they usually give themselves away. I notice with a lot of people, they just give themselves away. I don't have to say a word. I can just be total silent. Not everybody, but a lot of people who run their mouth don't talk about anything beneficial or educational or impactful. That's one of the tricks that I love to use. Just don't say anything. Let that person run their mouth. Let them talk. The more they talk, the more you can see more about this person. They might say something that might not resonate with you. You don't have to be around them. They just gave themselves away. And you didn't say a word. You didn't even say a word. So just look at it like that. It's nothing wrong with being quiet. Actually, it's better to be quiet. When you're quiet, you get to hear things. You get to see things. You get to analyze things. You get to witness things. You get to hear people run their mouth, talk. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people who talk a lot also lie a lot. You see, those are the people that you should really be looking out for. The ones who run their mouth, not the quiet one. Not the quiet one, the ones who always are talking. That's the one you should be watching out for. And when a person can't shut up, eventually they're going to give themselves away on who they really are. So just be quiet. Just sit in the background. If I enter a situation and there's people in that group that I don't feel the vibe or the energy, I won't say a word. I let them do the talking. Let them talk to each other or whatever. Usually what I find out about these people is that these are the people that are not meant for me anyway. Anyway, meditation. When you meditate, what do you have to do? You have to be still, right? You can't run your mouth when you meditate, right? Usually when people run their mouth and talk a lot, there's a lot of distraction in their mindset. There's a lot of noise going on. There's a lot of gibberish and things moving around in their mind when you're just constantly talking. Can't be quiet. I'd rather hang with the quiet person. I don't want to hang with nobody that's always running their mouth. That's always filled with noise and gibberish, jibber jabber. I'd rather hang with the quiet one. They're more into that meditation mentality. The quiet person is more into that meditation mentality. It's stillness. It's quiet and peaceful. I don't be quiet in every situation, but there's certain situations I run into where I just don't want to say anything. And then when I don't say anything, people open their mouth, they run their mouth, and they give themselves away. that I know I'm not going to deal with that person. Usually people will give themselves away. If somebody runs their mouth, if somebody's always talking all the time and nothing's coming out, and that's one person you can check off your list. They already gave themselves away. You didn't say anything. See how easy that is? You can weed out a lot of people that way. And you can build friendships. You can also build friendships by just being silent, don't even saying a word, being quiet. You can either check people off your list, or you can invite people to come in. And the way you can build friends by just being quiet is see how they react. If they start a conversation with you and they try to get to know you, and they might ask you questions and see how you're doing, that's a start. You might be able to build a friendship that way. That person was a more mature person. They didn't judge you right off the bat. Why are you quiet? And all this nonsense that people always ask people. They started a conversation with you. Just be silent and watch what happens.